So good morning, class. We will continue this chapter today, in which exercise C will be discussed. The same chapter, chapter 30, direct and indirect speech. This chapter will take one more day. Okay, so one by one we are solving the exercises. So without any delay, let us begin the class. Page number 149. We are on page number 149, exercise E. Okay, make sure that you all have taken out this page. All right. Now rewrite the following sentences, changing them into indirect speech. Refer to the rules and examples that you have studied above. Yesterday in the class, we had studied about questioning and imperative sentence. Okay, interrogative as well as imperative sentence, or interrogative sentence in which it is asked a question, and then after, what about imperative? There was command and request. So now the exercises we are going to have today, that is based on the two types of sentences. See the first. Rhythm said to his teacher, "Why are you not having the weekly quiz this time?" See that whatever speech is given in a interrogative sense. Okay, that is a part of interrogative sentence. See, for interrogative, I told that there are two types of questioning sentence. Okay, one is started with the WH word, another was started with helping verb or auxiliary verb. Okay, see, that is started with the WH question. So it was explained yesterday that when there was WH word, you have to simply use the same word and all the rules will be same what we had earlier. Clear? And all the interrogative sentences will change into affirmative sentence. Okay, so that full stop will change into, oh sorry, that question mark will change into full stop. So that was the changes we had studied yesterday. So the what about reporting verb? I told that this reporting verb will change into asked, inquired of, demanded of, like that. Okay, whatever the sense is saying. We'll see. Can anybody give me this answer? Vaishnavi? Okay, Garima, tell.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I think the answer will be Ritam said, asked to the teacher that why.
Why? Then R. R will change into? R will change into? Was. Why?
Ma'am, why the class was not having the weekly quiz?
This time will change into that time. Clear? So the same answer. Note it down, everybody. Okay, Arima. So Ritam asked his teacher. See that after ask, we will not going to write the word to. So Ritam asked his teacher. Okay, the word that will not be used here in interrogative sentences. So the Ritam asked his teacher, why? Why after we will not put the verb, because when questioning word and plus verb, that will give a interrogative sense. So we will not going to put this verb just after why. Okay, why the class? Because we have to make it into affirmative sentence. So why? Just wait. Why the class was not having the weekly quiz this time will be that time, and then after interrogative mark will be removed and Just put their affirmative mark. Okay. So why are we not having the weekly quiz this time? Will be changed into why the class was not having the weekly quiz. Number two, mother said to Dia, "Did you remember to give breakfast to your brother?" So mother asked Dia if she had remember. Okay, mother that was second one. Mother asked Dia. Okay, then after the question says, "Did you remember?" See the word did. The word did is helping verb. Started with auxiliary verb. So we will what was the rule that we use either if or whether. Okay, so anything if or whether you can use here. So mother asked Dia if after what is given. Did you remember? So if did you will change into she. That she now did you remember that is given in past tense. Did is given means it is the past tense. So did she had remembered to give the breakfast to her. Now your brother will change into her brother. Remember that she had remembered to give breakfast to her brother. Okay, so that you will change into her. Remember will change into had remember. Why? Because did is given. That is what simple past tense will change into past perfect. And that if is changed. Why? Because there was a auxiliary verb. Interrogative sentences is started with the auxiliary verb. Okay. See the third one. Anuj said to Prabhu, "How can I refuse to help him at such a time?" So Anuj told Prabhu that how he could not have refused help at. Oh, just wait. Anuj told to Prabhu that how. Let me write sentence. Anuj said to Prabhu. Anuj said to Prabhu. Then what he said? How can I refuse? How can I refuse to help him? To help him at such a time? Question mark. So first of all, he asked Prabhu. Okay, that he could not have. Can will change into could. He could not have. He could not refused. Could not refuse to help him at such a time. He could not. See, Anuj told Prabhu or asked Prabhu that how could that he could not refuse to help him at such time. Okay, now number 4. The teacher said, "Children, would you like to go on a project trip next week?" Then the teacher said the children if they would like to go on a project next week. See? The teacher the teacher said the children or asked the children Ask the children if they would. Will change into would. If they would like to go on a project trip. Project trip next week it will change into the following week. The following week, full stop. Okay, that if will change. If will change. Why? Because there is that is started with the yeah, that is started with one auxiliary verb, and that is with questioning sentence. Okay, so that will change like that. See, number 5. Mother said, "Where did you find this rare book?" Mother said, "Where did you find this rare book?" Question mark. So my friend said, sorry, that is my friend said. Okay, so my friend asked me whether I had. Now did, again simple past tense will change into past perfect. So my friend asked me. My friend asked me whether I had found that rare book. My friend asked me whether or if anything can be whether I had found what? Whether I had found that, this will change into that. Okay, found that rare book. Okay, now that was the 5th one. Now 6th is, do you think you will be able to find your way on your own? Mrs. Das said to me. So what Mrs. Das asked, see question mark, do you think? Do again started with the helping verb. So we use either if or whether. So Mrs. Das asked me if I, now you will change into I. So if I will change into would, if I would, I would be able to find my own way, my way on my own. Okay, my way on my own. Number 6 is, so MRS Mrs. Das, that was the 6th one, asked me if I would be able to find my way on my own. Okay, full stop. My way on my own. Number 7. Are there more cookies left? Ratan said to her mother. Are there more cookies left? Ratan said to her mother. See, number 7. That Ratan asked. Now Ratan said to her mother, it means Ratan is girl. So it is not his, it is her. Ratan asked her mother. Okay. Her mother, if any more cookies were left, full stop. If any more cookies were left. Okay. Now Ratan asked her mother if any more cookies were left. Number 8. The children had. Now the children said, how are we going to cross the river? Question mark. How are we? Now WH word. So The children wondered how they were going to cross the river. See, number 8. The children wondered. Now the word how is changed into wondered. Okay, so they wondered how they, okay, how they were going to cross the river. How they were going to cross the river. Okay. See, number 9. Lata said to the librarian, "Will the library remain open tomorrow?" She asked what to? That the library will open tomorrow. So Lata asked the librarian if the library would remain open the next day. Okay, number 9. Lata asked the librarian if what she asked, that will the library remain open tomorrow. So if the library, if the, after if we will put the subject, if the will change into would, if the library would open, now tomorrow will change into the next day. If the library would remain open, that is remain given in a sentence, no? Would remain open the next day. Okay. So Lata asked the librarian if the library would remain open the next day. All right. Now the last is, why do we have to stay back after school today? Beena said to the teacher. Number 10. So why do we have, the last one is asking, why do we have, that is speech will be given in interrogative sense. Why do we have to stay? Why do we have to stay back after school today? Today, now interrogative mark and speech is finished. Beena said to his teacher. Then after comma, Beena said to the teacher. Clear? That was the question. See, what she was asking, that why do we have to stay back? So she asked the teacher why they had. See, answer will be that Beena asked the teacher. That two will cut in answer. Asked the teacher. See, the word is started with a Y. So we will take the Y same. Okay. That why do we? So that we. Then after we have to, actually we are changing into affirmative. So we will take for the subject. So why we will change into there. Okay. Why? Then now have will change into had. Okay. The past tense. So why they had to stay back. Full. To stay back after school. Today will change into the next day. Okay. So Beena asked the teacher that why they had to stay back after the school the next day or that day. That was all about 10 of exercise C. So in reported verb, in questioning we had studied that it will The reporting verb O is an appropriating form of inquired or asked of, demanded of, that will change into that. And then after, if it will begin with a verb, the words if or whether are used. And then the third point, if the question begin with a question word such as who, whom, whose, which, and where, what, when, and how, then the question word will be repeated as it is repeated here in 10th one. And we are going to change interrogative sentence into affirmative sense. So after this word, WH word, we will just put our subject and then after verb. Okay, so that format will be changed. Now then after the question is changed into statement and there is no question mark at the end. So that was the rule of interrogative question. And on the basis of this, we have completed 1 to 10th point. In command and request, what was there? That the reporting verb is used an appropriating form of a request, command, order, advice, or any other sentence which is completely suiting on the sense of the sentence. Okay. Then after, the main verb in indirect speech usually take the infinitive form. That infinitive form you have to take when there is a sense of imperative sentence. So imperative sentence and interrogative sentence, that was in today's class. Now exercise D is remained, and here we have 11th sentence. So the first one is talking about the same, that we write the following sentences by changing them from direct to indirect speech. So all the children have gone, thought Asha's mother. Now I can sit down and have a little rest. Try to understand the sense of the sentence and try to solve this exercise by your own. We will discuss this exercise in the next class. And for definitions were already given to you, that you have to write in your copy. Do not write any exercise in your copy. Some changes like verb, changes like reporting, verb and verb tense, then changes in pronoun, and then time changes, what I gave you, must will change into had to and all. That all the things should be written in a copy. So today we are going to finish now. In the next class, we will begin with exercise B, that is the last exercise of the chapter. Okay, thank you.